Hey guys, today we have a special video planned for you. We told you at the beginning of the year that we are still going to do theme park stuff, but we're going to do some extra stuff too, maybe some home stuff. So today we thought it would be fun to try the Hot Ones challenge. If you guys have not seen Hot Ones, it's a very popular YouTube show that's been on for years. And recently they struck a deal with Walmart and now have exclusive hot wings, boneless wings that they are selling out there, and they're providing 3 different sauces. So we are going to try it. You guys know I can't take spice, but for you, I'm going to try it. And then also, while we're doing that, we're going to answer some of your questions that you guys sent in. You sent in some really, really good ones. So we're going to try to eat those and answer questions. We're going to do 3 each. Continue to answer your questions. No milk, because I didn't get any milk. So let's try this and let's do it. Okay, so what we did was we took 3 little nuggets each and poured some on a plate. Just put the sauce on a plate and we'll dip it. Normally you're supposed to mix everything, but we're just trying this, so we're just going to try it out. So there's 3 different types of hot sauces, and when we get to that, we will show you. So what we're going to do is first we are going to start out with the classic. You see these are already cut open, ready to go. So we are going to start with the classic. I do have my cup of water here. Like I said, I forgot to get some milk, so we might be in trouble. Also, I have a husky right here next to me, so if you hear growling, that's because she wants to have some food. We taught her a long time ago to speak for food. Now, what she does is she just says, "Roo," every time we have food around. Doesn't matter what we have. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Angie ask me a question. It's theme park related, the ones that you guys sent in. So here's how it's going to work. I'm going to eat a piece of the chicken, and then Angie's going to ask me a question, or I'm going to ask her a question. We'll go back and forth, and we'll see both of us trying this. And then we do have quite a few questions to go through, so we're probably going to answer more questions than we do this. So we're going to get into it. Here we go. We're going with the classic first. Okay, so here's the classic. You can see they're breaded pretty well. So here we go. These are really good, by the way. Really good. Okay. Has a little kick to it. Nothing I can't handle. I would say less spicy than that cheese sauce we had at Mardi Gras the other day. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not at all. Classic for Angie. Mmm. Overall thoughts?
It's spicy, but it's not too spicy.
Yeah. Okay, first question, Angie. What is your favorite park?
I would say Universal Studios. And then for Disney, I think right now it's Epcot.
I would have to say my favorite park at Universal, it changes a lot, but I would have to say that Islands is probably my favorite. Just because, even though there's the classic Universal, just because I just love the Jurassic Park stuff there, the theming and all that. Favorite Disney park, I'm going to have to go with you on this one. Epcot is definitely my favorite, I think. Next question is, what is your favorite ride? Mine, out of all parks, I'm going to throw you a loop here. My favorite ride of all time is actually at Six Flags Over Georgia, and it is the Superman roller coaster. I love that roller coaster. It's my favorite. It's scary. It's ridiculous. It's probably the same track as Manta, is at SeaWorld, but yep, Superman is my favorite. All right, what's your favorite ride, Ange?
I would have to say Velocicoaster.
Velocicoaster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
Okay, so the next step up is Los Calientes. We're going to try this. This one is medium, as you can see here. So let's try it. Here we go. Los Calientes. I know on this show, everybody always says, ooh, this one has a kick. So let's try it. Yeah, it definitely has a kick. Oh my goodness. I cannot handle spice, guys, whatsoever. And yeah, go ahead. What's the next question?
What made you start a channel?
Well, we wanted to start a channel to do stuff like this. No, I'm just kidding. We had Angie and I had watched vloggers when we were getting ready to do our Disney honeymoon, and that we kind of got like hooked on that and started watching a bunch of them. A lot of them you guys know, and that you know. Also, I have a film background, so I wanted to do that as well, and so that gives me an outlet to do film too. So that's pretty much why we started a channel. But that one's bad for me. All you spice people out there would probably be like, oh, that ain't nothing. But it doesn't linger. And I'm really worried about this last one because that one was pretty spicy. Next question.
Yep. What do you miss about Tennessee?
What do I miss about Tennessee? I would say the mountains, the small town community of Tennessee, I would say, is probably what I miss the most. And the cooler weather, even though I've complained in the last few videos about how cold it was here. Normally, when I live in Tennessee and I get acclimated back to the weather there, I'm not bothered by 40, 30 degree weather. Now, when I get into the 20s and 10s, that's a little bit different. But I would say I miss overall, I miss like the fall time in Tennessee. That's my favorite time, with the leaves falling and everything like that. And, you know, maybe one day we'll go back and visit, and I don't know, maybe one day we'll have a second house there so we can go there in the fall. Who knows? One thing I don't miss about Tennessee, which was the next part of the question, is I don't miss how in certain areas there's nothing to do, which is a primary reason why we moved here. And I mean, you know, you can argue and say, well, there's, you know, Pigeon Forge and stuff like that. But overall, to me, there's just really nothing to do there. And it's just not something that we felt like we could keep our channel afloat doing. So, but we're definitely planning on going back at some point. All right, Angie's turn to try Los Calientes. Get you a good bit there, babe.
No, I'm being a chicken.
Who's gonna break and drink water first? That's the question. It's okay at first, and then it starts to come at you, I feel like. What do you think?
I feel like it's about the same, but I don't know, maybe it'll kick.
Really? You feel like it's about the same as the first one?
Yeah, maybe it's a little bit. A little tiny bit spicier.
Yeah.
So.
To me, I just can't handle it. Okay, so the last one is called The Last Dab, the Apollo. I don't know if that's going to focus or not. The Last Dab Apollo. Angie's going to be brave and try this one first, and then I'm going to try it. So let's see what happens. All right, the last dab, Angie. Get you a good bit on there.
No!
Come on, dab it on there. Come on.
No.
All right, show the camera how much you got on there, you little weenie. All right, there you go. Here she goes.
I can already tell.
It's bad?
Mm-hmm.
Is it really bad? Like, I'm going to die over here?
It's coming out my ears. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
You know, this is the last one. If you guys watch the show, this is the last one that they have on the show. Okay, I have to admit, I'm really nervous right now. Angie just tried it, and she said that she felt off camera. She said she felt like her ears were on fire. So this is going to be very important for me. And then as soon as I eat it, Angie, I want you to ask me a question.
Okay.
I want you to ask me a question so I can... All right.
Is that enough?
Yeah.
I would say yeah.
Here we go. Oh my gosh. I am so scared right now. I am so scared. Oh my gosh, I can already tell. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Oh. I will overcome. I will not drink water. It's affecting my voice. Oh my gosh.
You're going to drink water.
I've got the hiccups. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to drink water. Oh, excuse me. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm drinking water. Oh my gosh. Okay, what's the next question, Angie?
Okay, let's see. If you could add a theme / land to Universal, what would it be? I know the answer.
Well, that one's an easy one
Yeah.
for me. That would be the Lord of the Rings area section. Next question.
All right. Are annual passes worth the money, and if so, which one?
Yes. Annual passes are very much worth the money. I am so sorry. This is not fake. This is, oh my gosh. It's like my tongue. Is yours still on fire?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Like I literally think water is making it
Like
worse.
it feels like flames are like literally sitting on my
Yes. Are annual passes worth it? Yes, they are worth it. Universal, you get all kinds of huge benefits. We have a video about that, and I'll link it down below and up above right here for you guys to see. But yes, it is. Yes, they are definitely worth it. All the benefits, like I said, you get with it, and everything else. Excuse me, I'm reaching for some toilet paper here. All the benefits that you get with it, all the things that you can do. I would suggest getting Premier. It is the most expensive tier, but to me, it's worth it. You get valet, you get a free HHN ticket, at least one HHN ticket. You get 30% off on discounts with merchandise and food, all that kind of stuff. It's definitely worth it. Now you can go get preferred. Also, you get free parking, free general parking. Any tier that's below that, I believe, with preferred, you get free parking, but the ones underneath that, you don't. So that's why I would suggest doing that for sure. Now, as far as Disney goes, I would say, my gosh, oh my gosh, it's still on fire. Like, it literally feels like somebody has taken a blowtorch to my tongue. And I think the water's making it worse, actually. As far as Disney goes, I believe it is worth the price. Now, the new prices came out, and it's pretty dang expensive. It's like $12.99 for a year, especially if you're not a Florida resident. And you don't have the option of flex pay. We did flex pay. I will just be honest with you on that. Because $2,300 is a lot of money. I think it was $2,324. Well, no, it was more than that. I just saw our contract yesterday, and it's a lot of money. But I feel like it is worth it because you get 4 parks, you get free parking, and then you can go to Disney pretty much anytime you want. Now that's the top tier. If you're out of state, that's the only one that you can get, is the top tier, which is the Incredipass, correct? Incredipass?
Yep.
Okay. If you're a Florida resident, you can get the smaller ones like the Pixie Pass, the Sorcerer Pass, stuff like that. That has Pirate Pass too, that has blockout dates. But this one has no blockout dates. And also going back to Universal, if you have the Premier and the Preferred, I think, don't quote me on that, but Premier, I'm pretty sure. Premier, I know you have no blockout, and Preferred, I don't think you have any blockout either. But the seasonal pass and the
but the biggest,
I forget what the small one
The
is.
biggest thing with the is, which one is ours? Preferred? No, Premier.
Premier.
So the biggest thing with that one is you get the fast pass. You get the fast pass after 4 every day.
Yeah.
So that's
that's true too. Yeah, for
it.
Universal, you get the fast pass after 4 every day. Okay, Angie, next question.
All right.
Excuse me, I just need to make sure my, I don't have stuff coming out of my nose, because my gosh.
The next question is Universal planning on lifting the mask mandate?
Good question, and right now, there's no indication of that. There was a new CEO that took over at the first of the year, and she was over Hollywood, I believe, and Hollywood was very strict with their mask mandate and stuff. But I will be honest with you, as two people who caught COVID, I don't mind wearing the mask anymore. I know, like, medically we can't catch it for a few months, but I'll say it's not that bad. Universal just asked you to do it like in the shops and stuff like that, so it's not too bad. And on the rides and the ride queue, that's the one thing I think that they're different from Disney is if it's an outside queue, Disney does not make you wear the mask, but Universal will. So the moment you enter the queue, you have to put the mask on. When that will go away, I don't know. I thought it would be gone by now, because to be honest with you, I thought they just had it for the holiday season and all that. But here we are in February, and it's still the same. Okay, next question, babe.
All right. Which hotels are worth staying at based on amenities and tiers?
Okay, so I'm going to break this down as far as Disney and Universal, the differences between them. You do have your budget or value, as they say, hotels for Universal, which are the Dockside and Summer, Endless Summer, Dockside and what's the other side called? I forget. Dockside and Seaside, or do you remember? Something like that. Drop down in the comments, let us know. We know it, we just forget right now. Those are your value resorts, and you do get a bus to take you to the park and back to your hotel, which is nice, and it's literally right across the street or right across the highway from Universal. Technically, you could walk. I wouldn't do it because it's a busy area, but you could technically walk there. Your thing about that is there's rates at different times that, I think I've seen it like $88 or something like that, and you do get Premier Pass holder discounts on that too. But there's ones like that don't have it, that they're Universal hotels, but the benefit would be the value resorts, Cabana Bay, I think it's, which ones? Cabana Bay, Aventura, and there's another
Sapphire.
one. And Sapphire Falls that you do not get the unlimited express pass. To get that, you would have to stay at the Royal Pacific, Hard Rock, or Portofino Bay, which those are the very top tier of hotels. So it goes Endless Summer, Cabana Bay, Sapphire Falls, Aventura, and then your Hard Rock, Portofino, and Royal Pacific. So that's your 3 tiers. I think that was what the question was. Now for Disney, Angie and I have stayed in the Wyndham Garden at Disney Springs. Like, it's literally within walking distance if you wanted to Disney Springs. We had nothing but good things to say about that hotel because it was very affordable. I think for 10 days. Were we there 10 days? I can't remember now. We were there for a little while. We paid like $1,200, which is, very, a lot more expensive than a smaller hotel you would stay in. But we did end up paying that. It was, a great experience. Had a Disney store inside. They had restaurants. They had character meet and greets there. So it was really cool. We'll have to do some more Disney stuff for you guys.
I have stayed at the All-Star Resort.
Oh yeah, that's
too.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're nice. They're just
So that's
simple.
their value resorts.
Yes,
there
that's
is
what they
the
consider.
All-Star
Yep.
ones, and then you have your top tier up, and then like the Swan and Dolphin, and then
They were still nice because, like, even in the main part of the hotel, they had like a really decent sized Disney store.
Yeah.
So they were still really nice, and there was like a theater in there, and like a coffee shop and a restaurant, and like they're still really nice.
Yeah. And our last question here is, are Fast Passes or Express Pass Genie Plus, are they worth it? Now, we've done a video on Genie Plus, and I'll link that down below and up above for you as well to check out. I will start with Universal, the Express Passes. Now, they have two different options. They have one where you can use one Express Pass and be done. One per ride, I mean. And then they have unlimited. I would say that, to me, I never bought them when we used to visit. I did have the Premier Pass that comes with the one free Fast Pass or Express Pass. I would say that if you want to go there, and especially during the summer, it would probably be worth it, but you are looking at very high priced Express Passes for unlimited. I think back in August it was like at $236 a person, something like that. So that's a lot of money, especially if you have a family of 4. I mean, that's not just for your entire trip. Let me be clear, that is a day, so it's super expensive. Now the prices do change on that. They do go down. I think at Christmas time, believe it or not, it was like $130. But you got to think about it. If you plan on going to Universal 5 times in a week and using Express Passes, you may just want to do it like one day, because it will definitely make your trip way more expensive. That's why I would suggest saving up the money, buying an annual pass, because you can avoid all that. Plus you get awesome benefits and valet for Premier and free parking. That's just a thought. We're going to do a video here in the next week or so about ways you can save money going to Universal, and we'll do one for Disney too. That one might take us a little longer. But as far as Disney goes and Genie Plus, I personally don't think it's worth it. I've seen some of our fellow YouTubers make videos about the wait times, that the wait times are fluctuated or whatever. I have to say, honestly, it's not. It's just not worth it. $15 a day, and your return times are not always guaranteed. So, like the opening day that it did it, me and some of the guys were trying to figure out how we could get an earlier time. We can never figure it out. There's some people out there that have YouTube videos that they've kind of figured out a little bit better. But I don't have the patience to figure that out. So, for example, when we went, I got in the park. My first return time was at 9:30, which was still 30 minutes after the park opened. I couldn't even ride anything as soon as the park opened. I had to wait till 9:30. And then once I did that, I did not realize that you can actually, as soon as you scan your Magic Band or your card, that you can go ahead and choose a new selection. I didn't realize you could do that. And then once I figured that out, I realized that everything was taken up, and it was 9:30. I got off the ride at 9:35, and my next return time was for Haunted Mansion. I had to wait until 11:30. So I had to wait 2 hours to go there. Now, you can say, oh, you can go do other things or whatever, but the point for my video, I had to wait around for 2 hours. So it's really up to you, and especially if you go later in the day, it's going to be harder for you to figure it out. So Genie Plus is not, I'm not a fan of it. I don't think it's that great of a thing. And then, of course, the premium rides, like Rise of the Resistance, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, you have to pay extra money for anyway. So I don't think it's really worth it. Okay, so that's going to do it for us today. The Hot Ones Challenge has been completed. I failed. I had to drink water. It didn't even help me. It actually made it worse. But let us know down in the comments if you enjoyed this video, if you'd like to see us do more stuff like this. I was supposed to go to Hollywood Studios today, got rained out, and so I'll be going there tomorrow. But yeah, so let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. Drop down in the comments. You can get these at Walmart. No, we are not sponsored in any way by Walmart or by Hot Ones. We just really love the Hot Ones show, and we like watching celebrities suffer, just like we suffer today. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and the notification bell so you know when our next video is coming out. And remember, the road goes ever on. We'll see you next time.